Hello. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. Hello, Chelsea. It's Saturday. It's Saturday, yo. It's Saturday. It's motherfucking Saturday. And Chelsea is indeed doing her part. Hell yeah. Right, is everyone ready for some more computer building? Okay, we went out on a bit of a down note yesterday because we weren't able to progress, unfortunately. But hey, we're back. I've obviously fixed the issue, which was a massive hole. And yeah, it seems to have worked out well. So let's have a look. Hello. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, we're just gonna carry on with this build. Um, yeah. So whilst between streams, we've had a little bit of a difference here, and you'll see here actually. Flip it. We have a hole in the front here. A very sharp hole. There's only so much I can do about that. But yeah, we have a hole. Look at that. Something I can do that I couldn't do before. Oh yeah, shit. I was actually going to show off some video because I did take a video um of me doing this because I wanted you guys to just see what I've had to do in between, essentially. So let's just have a look at that. Bear with me whilst I just figure this out, how I'm gonna do it. Janky as fuck, remember? Maybe if I shove this over here. There wasn't a hole here, there is now. Very good. I like that. Mr. Ray in the back, yeah, he's gonna be watching. Oh, he's holding on to my Dremel tool. So let's do a window capture video. Select window. It's all right here. Oh, it's on the wrong one. Let me just copy and paste that. Go over to studio mode. Paste. There we go. Cool. Just move this over this way. Oh, whoops, over this way instead. There we go. So this is the first video. So as you might remember, we had already cut a little bit into it with the Dremel. I didn't have the right cutting disc though, unfortunately. So well, we tried to cut with it anyway, and to be fair, it was working, just not very well. Just wasn't doing enough. So me and Chelsea, we went out to B&Q. We went to a few other places as well today, but we went out to B&Q. I got myself an actual metal cutting Dremel disc to cut it properly with. But just as backup, I also got some just regular discs as well for my angle grinder. So yeah, we'll get into it anyway. We won't watch the whole of it. We'll do some skipping because there's a few bits and pieces. Let me see if I can get the sound out for this actually. Oh no, don't open up Outlook. Why is Outlook even on my taskbar? What the fuck? That's on my server PC as well. That makes absolutely no sense. Makes no sense. Right, let me just Firefox. Let's change Firefox. Sorry, I'm just bear with me, guys. Don't want it too loud. Okay. We're vibing, nice. So, let me have a look. Is that loud enough? There we go. So that's the Dremel cutting disc. And I don't think I showed off the other discs, but oh my god. And I dropped shit. Yeah, I remember that. Don't mind the butt crack. As per usual. So I was just prepping my battery powered one. I've got two Dremels. I've got a battery powered one, which is an off brand, which I do for kind of UTOS. Don't be saying my butt cracks you, Glenn. We all know it's you. You don't need to point out. Yeah, so I tried the battery power one first. And just cutting into it. It didn't really like that one was a little bit better than the one I was using last night, but the battery kind of it keeps stopping. Like you'll see that it just stops, and you'll find that with a lot of battery powered power tools in general as well. If they get stuck on something, they'll just stop. They won't power through essentially, unless you've got a really good battery powered one. So yeah, I just had to move some shit out of the way. Also, this doesn't represent very well just how loud it was. Yeah, this part was relatively loud. It's hilarious because, like, I think our neighbours had some people over. I could hear them in their garden. And I was like, well, I'm about to make some noise. I mean, it's halfway through the day, so it shouldn't really matter. But I felt a little bit bad about it, to be honest, because I don't think they get many visitors. So, yeah. But I don't know what I was doing there. I think there was a fly there or something. Oh, whoops. Yeah, sounds good. Sorry, I just had to check the sound was alright. But yeah, this is where I was just like, okay, the battery powered one isn't doing it, so I plugged in the other one. I attached the wheel to it. Gonna tell the guests that you're at the Magic Mike again. Do you know what I heard though? So when I think it was actually at this part. So you know how like when I was doing it, it's going like I then like when I stopped doing it, I was listening out because I like to hear just in case the neighbours like taking the piss or like if I can hear their displeasure with what I'm doing. So I was listening out and I heard someone going, it's like, he was like imitating the sound of the Dremel, like and just like trying to make it funny in some way. So I think they were trying to kind of take the piss out of my my cutting method. That's what I'm going to take away from that. But hey, I had the wrong Dremel tool. Hey Duth, how you doing? How is the patient? Doing all right, I guess. Well, we'll see soon enough. How you doing anyway, Duth? It's good to see you back. Yeah, you were in Chelsea stream as well, which was cool. Hell yeah. All right, we're just going through. Because I was meant to do this on stream yesterday, and kind of failed because it was a bit late. Didn't realise how loud it was going to be, which is pretty silly of me. But also how long it would have taken with the Dremel tool. Hanging on by a thread, yeah. So I started using this Dremel tool as well, which wasn't stopping as much. It kept going. And I turned up the RPMs on it as well. It just wasn't doing the job though. It wasn't going through properly. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're getting out the heavy duty shit. We're gonna we're gonna get out the actual angle grinder, because I couldn't be asked with such a small rotary blade on a Dremel, and it just didn't make any sense. Not too bad, man. Feeling a bit tired, but letting it happen. Yeah. Keep trying to get back into it, though, Doof, and get your sleep in. Bring out the big guns. Yeah, and there's my butt crack again. Wait, you didn't know I was using it? Did you not know? That's why it was so loud, Chelsea. The Dremel wasn't making that sound. Look at it! Look at it! I thought it was a dream. Is it a dream? No, so I just needed to modify the placement here. Let me just bloody get this turned around. I bet there was a rotate 180, wasn't there? Okay. Oh yeah. So first off, I was trying to do it, and it didn't kind of really work out. Yeah, mainly because, so you'll see in a bit. There we go. So it was kind of like I had nothing to push it up against. So I then so this is the this is the funny thing. So I've got a vice right there. You can see that I've got a vice right there, right? And instead of using it as a clamp, which I think Flynn has measured. Me taking a tool like that to something that wasn't clamped up. Look, I then decided to just prop it up against it and give it a try again. And I was like, I don't know if this is working. It's better. No. The funny thing, it's pretty funny. Yeah, I just needed to again modify the angle, I guess. Angle wasn't great, to be honest. I think I could have used a different angle for this, but hey. See, that's where it starts to get really loud as well. And I was trying to find, like, the right angle for myself, not just the camera angle. But that's funny if you drop that tool and earn yourself a Darwin Award. It's very true. So when I was buying it, because the discs today, let me just turn it down whilst I'm doing this. When I was buying the discs today, I asked one of the B&Q guys, because I had two, and I mean I'm not, like, this is where I clamp it, by the way. I'm not one to kind of really know a lot of the specifics about this kind of stuff. So I found one disc that had some sheet metal on it. I was like, okay, that's pretty good. It looks a bit thick though. And then there was another disc that had metal pipes on it, like a picture of a metal pipe. But again, none of these kind of tell you. It says all purpose. That's all it says. It doesn't say, oh, metal sheet. That's fine. So I went up to someone and I was asking them, and I showed them, and then like, yeah, the metal pipes like show that you can just cut through metal. It's just their distinctive way of saying it'll cut through metal, which I didn't know. And then he was like, you've got two different sized discs there. If you use one of those incorrectly on a tool that isn't meant for it, it could explode and you could get hurt seriously. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to get the two and I'm just going to compare the disc, which disc fits the best in my thing. So I was like, look, Chelsea, it's fine. We good. Yeah, you should be glad that you stayed away from the... It's just me just checking that. Yeah, this is me reading the disc after using it. I had read it before. I was just reading it again just in case it was just like, yeah, metal. I know you were cosplaying Wallace recently, but he had Gromit's help. Yes, yeah, I didn't have Chelsea's help. Sorry, let's continue. Look, everything's fine. This is events before, and I'm currently in the after, so you know that nothing went wrong. Hey, at least I'm wearing my safety specs. You see, I'm wearing my safety specs at the very least. Yeah, so essentially kind of going away. So one of the problems I had, and I haven't got close-up footage, unfortunately, but one of the things I had was it was getting like a lot of surface, and I was also trying to go over the stuff that I'd went over on the Dremel. And it wasn't until I put up the RPMs and realized that once you're in, and you can just like go, woof, like you can just keep going through the fucking metal. It wasn't until then that like I was going, you know. Safety specs are not rated for protection against an angle grinder, just saying. Hey, better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Dexter, get him. No, it's fine. He's not getting me. But then I turned the wheel and looked at the disc. See how fast it was rotating. I couldn't see clearly, so I got up close. But one I got oh god, laughing is gonna make me cough. Anyway, let's carry on. So yeah, cutting through it. This was a much quicker job. You could see it was kind of dragging a bit. I think I needed to. Did I end up like tightening the vise? I don't know. There we go. We switched the old hands. You never know. That might make a difference. I think it did. We've got a bit more leverage on it. So yeah, I think. Oh yeah. Okay. So. So this is the point where I realised how loud it was. So I was like, oh, I should probably put some. Put some protection. Yeah, this is really silly watching this back, isn't it? Maybe I should. God. So yeah, you can see a little bit less now. Sorry, excuse me. I've still got a cough. Ugh. Let me get a drink. Oh, I changed the angle. Oh shit! I didn't show everything. It must have turned itself off at one point then, because I don't think there was any other footage. But yeah. So I had ended up cutting like all sides, and it was actually very quick once I got used to it. All right. Would you be able to get me the cough medicine then, Chelsea, please? Because it is pretty bad at the moment. If not, I can go get it. I'm not. Do you want me to go get it? I can go get it. Next is going to be O, and this is where I thought, oh yeah, all these power tools. Maybe I should put my cock away. Nah, I didn't think that. I just left it out, flapping in the wind. Let me just rotate anti-clockwise. There we go. Oh. Thank you. Does it have a cup with it? I don't know. I didn't open the box, so here you go. Thank you. Oh, it does have a cup with it. Oh, good. The other one didn't, which is really annoying. Like, if you bought it wanting to, like, use it straight off. Yeah, my cough has been really bad recently, so I'm just going to have to quickly take this. Do not take more medicine than the label tells you. This medicine may cause opioid-like effects when used at high doses. We better not do that. HSC called. They want to use your VOD in an instructional video demonstrating all the mistakes you make. Look, I've seen much worse. I think I did a pretty good job at making sure I cut this properly. Look, I'm holding on. I'm using that extra attachment for it so that you get a better handle on things. I think that's good. Oh, there's the... You're not using any power tools for the rest of the stream. I hope not. Depends how big the graphics card is. There you go. So I cut out nicely. It is a little bit all over the place, I will say. But I think that worked out pretty damn well. He's just flapping it about. Oh yeah, and so I was aware that there were quite a lot of sharp shards all over the place. So I then changed to a different disc, which is an actual metal grinder disc. And that was to just take the shards away so it wasn't as sharp. I don't know how much of this to take. How to take? It doesn't actually say how much I need to take. Oh, 10 mil measure up to 4 times again. 10 mil. I need to shake it. Doesn't say to shake, okay. Also, I don't know where the sound's gone. Is the sound still there for you guys? Oh, it is. I can't fucking hear it. Let me just flap it about using shed talk. That is my shed talk. Okay, we're working with potentially sharp bits of metal. Let's take some medicine with may cause opioid effect. Warning. When you're not sure how much to take. Yeah, look, I am sure how much to take now. I don't know how much of an opioid effect this is really going to give me though. As long as it takes away the bloody cough, that's all I care about. Sound is very good. That's why you should have worn ear protection. Don't worry, Dexter, this isn't for you. He looked at it in a really weird way. Oh my god, that stuff tastes way better than the other stuff. I don't think I've ever had cough medicine where I'm like, okay, alright. So it's that opioid effect, isn't it? Let's get that goo out. So. Yeah, bear with me, guys. So yeah, grinding things up, and then I had one more. What are they doing this one? Oh yeah, just showing off the fact that they fit, and that I just needed to do some more bits and pieces. These opioids are more actually. He's probably a bit nervy, yeah. Yeah, he did have medicine, didn't he? He had his wormer. The old wormer. Wow, that actually tasted pretty good. I bet they put like a load of sugar in that one. So yeah, I was just kind of fitting it around, making sure fit, but it kept like, yeah, not pushing down on one of the corners, so I had to like keep getting in there. At this point, I took the handle off because I couldn't quite fit it in where I needed to go. Also, you can see that there's wires to the computer in there. I could have taken those out. I did decide not to because I thought it would be a bit of a pain. And I'm very lucky I did not cut one of the wires. I'll show you in a bit why. It's it's pretty wild actually that I didn't cut any of those wires. You see, I'm very carefully using the angle grinder to make sure that I don't cut one of those wires whilst I'm taking away the metal shards. You know, I thought that, but didn't want to be harsher. Yeah. But yeah, this process took a bit of time, just a bit of finagling. I knew I was cutting a bit smaller than I thought. You know, so then I actually measured up to, which is fine. So yeah, bit of the same stuff over and over again. There we go. So that was literally it. We done. Okay, so now we're moving on to the next part. So first off, I think it might be worth me trying to glue these in. Maybe? Yeah, because that glue is going to take a bit of time to set in. So let me just put some background music back on. Alright, got this here. There we go. Okay. Just need to grab this. Oh, wait. So let me put this here. So I am using super glue because it's the only thing I could think of that is good for both plastic and metal in some way. I think super glue is a pretty tight option, to be honest. Pretty sick. Oh my god, that's loud. Chelsea is indeed sneezing. Okay. Get there. Hopefully this is working. Please say this is working. Hey, it's working. This is a pretty top-notch stream, if you ask me. Getting this figured out. Alright, so which direction? If I do it from this direction, you can kind of... No, this direction. You can still... Look at that! There's something cool about stuff that just, like, moves with the camera. You know? Oh, I did forget, I was just going to go onto Twitch so I can see chat on this one as well. So yeah, this is going to be a jank stream. I think it's going to be like a high chat content stream, you know, one of those kind of streams, and might hear myself in a second. Oh no, chat only. Why hasn't it gone to chat only then? There we go. Okay. Can you push the door so if I leave the room, it's not like a Sasquatch sighting? I kind of wish there'd be a Sasquatch sighting, to be honest. There you go. Is that better? Then, like... Yeah, can't see shit from there. That's cool. Okay, so... I did fit the fans as well, just to see that they do fit. I think I'm going to need to find a solution though, because I don't have any screw holes for these. I decided not to have any screw holes just because I feel like the fit wouldn't look as good. But they're not like proper like tight fit, unfortunately. I was hoping that they would be. I was hoping that the person that made it specifically made it to be a bit of a tighter fit. But they have failed me once again. Oh. Just gonna have to move this camera a bit. Got like some foam pads around here somewhere. I thought I did anyway. Maybe I don't have any foam pads. Maybe that's something that might have to wait once I've come off stream. So I can't seem to find where I put them. Yeah, I can't find them. So unless you have something, Chelsea, but it's not urgent, so I think we're good. You don't want to see a Sasquatch sighting. Well, I think everyone else does though. Foam pads. You know, like those sticky foam pads? They're like a Blue Tack brand. And it's just like double-sided sticky stuff, except... Yeah. Good. That's fine if not. Guess again. What am I guessing again? About Chelsea being a Sasquatch site. Oh dear. Just oh. I'll do it. Okay. Yeah, I don't really use them either, but I remember I picked up some at one point because there was like this one thing that I needed to use them for. And I never used them again, but I made sure to like store them somewhere. I just can't remember where. Right, so I mean it fits pretty well apart from like I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little bit of a it doesn't quite line up properly. So I'm gonna have to put I think it's mainly that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to like do that essentially when I've put them on. So wish me luck with glue. I hate using glue. But hey. I don't think it'll particularly matter. Look at this. Okay. Okay, right. There. Good luck, thank you. Is luck a factor? Yes. It's always a factor. Let me just take this one. Oh shit. Okay, so I got that one going upwards. Try not to glue my hand down. And the only oh shit, well that's part of my hand being glued down. Come on, get in there. Come on, you rat bastard. Oh no, is it stuck in there? Oh shit. Come on, it can fit in. Just have to finagle it a little bit, you know. God damn, it's not bloody going in. Come on, you bastard. God, I can't fit it in now. Shit. Oh, I think it's shifted, that's why. So this one I've already glued in has shifted a little bit. Ugh. Oh, God. Oh, I'm just getting glue everywhere now. Isn't going in. Just check. I think I actually know the reason why as well. Of course, so far out now. Let me just get something to knock it with. What can I knock it with? There must be something around it I can knock it with. Oh, that's really fucking stuck on now. That ain't moving. I think I'm going to have to sand down this other one now. Because it's not going to actually fit anymore. Yeah, let me just quickly get a knife to it. Where's my knife? Where's my fucking knife? Okay. That's just this side. Don't really want to break the print though, that's the thing. I feel like I'm going to break the print. I think I'm going to have to get out the Dremel. Shit. I'm going to have to get out the Dremel. Okay. One more Dremel action coming up. Nor do we, yeah. Keep putting this thing on. Okay. Get these bits off. See what I mean about the battery one? It just shuts off. Okay. Almost there. Run. Other bit going in. Oh shit. Oh no. There is a genuine overlap on that now. Don't hit that too hard. And it's glued down. I think we're just gonna have to leave it as it is. I think it looks fine though. Let me just get the glue again. Where's the glue? Glue in there. Nah, it won't. Super glue's well, it might actually, but it'll be fine. I don't know how you actually like get rid of super glue, you know. Yeah, I suppose the makers category would have made sense, wouldn't it? Okay. I think that works. Just a bit of a gap in between. Oh dear, I thought it was going to work out a lot better than it has. I think it's just because I didn't put them both in at the same time. Which is the main issue. Wait, why is there no glue coming out of this? I don't think I've run out of glue. Right. When bloody stay down? Guess I just got to leave it for a bit. grip in that case. Yeah, I got to grip it so that it doesn't, the glue doesn't, sorry, the thing actually sticks in place and then it'll stay there, hopefully. There we go. Okay, that one's a bit more flush now as well because I cut into it. I didn't care about it looking too pretty, but I was trying to make it look pretty in some way. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, if you've got some of that label remover at some point tonight, Chelsea, you don't have to go and find it now. Might be a good shout. Okay, so these are in. That should be all right. They're solid in there. That's good. And I think I've run out of glue at that point anyway, so chuck that. Oh god, I'm gonna chuck that away. I don't have my bin up here. Let me just quickly go get my bin. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, it's downstairs. Whenever, to be honest, because I just need it to clean up. So if you happen to be downstairs, but if not, don't worry. Don't go out of your way. No. Okay, so that's all on. Got our 2 fan shields. That's good. That is a good start. Wow, I say it's a good start. Definitely went differently than what I was expecting it to, as usual. All right, let me turn that off. All right. Okay. Where to put this actually? Where's a good place to put this? You can see. Oh. Shit. Glue at the bottom of the table there. God, I better just check that there's no more glue anywhere else. No, I don't think so. There's a load of metal dust though. Let me just clean that up. Okay. Right, so should probably start with the motherboard. Oh. All that dust. Ooh. You think the maker categories makes more sense? I'll do that then. Okay. Alright, let's grab that motherboard. So dusty. Jesus. Other way. Might actually have to get out the the duster. Just grab that. Got this the like electric duster. Hello? Can anyone hear me? You back? Anyone confirm that I'm back and I'm streaming? Sorry, my thank you.
It doesn't say super glue on it, but
Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just messing with stuff. Oh, thank you, Faye. Yeah, my computer restarted, unfortunately. So, don't know why my server PC did that. Let me just make sure the fans are all running, because That tends to be an issue with this computer at the moment. Decides to not run the fans for some reason. Bloody run the fans, you bastard. Guess they should be alright now. Big recommendation of Lamplight City, so may start tomorrow. Hell yeah. That's good. Nice one. Alright. Okay. Alright, I was putting in the motherboard. Hopefully my server PC doesn't decide to restart itself again randomly. Yeah, I bought this a while ago. This it's air compressor thing. And it's done me pretty well. Oh, it's done me pretty well. But there's now like so many much better ones that are more handheld and you don't have are battery powered. Which is pretty good. So this might be a bit loud. No. There we go. I'm gonna need that for later for the fans and stuff. Okay. Smiley face cushion. I love it. Yeah. Oh, I need to get the music back on as well. Bear with me. Bear with me. Wait, it's buffering. I didn't know it was doing that.